Hey there, Mac. Yeah, I start up the bot usually a bit before the stream starts, and so it's spying on everybody before I even get everything running. Well, let's hop into Discord. Frog's going to be here a little late and leave a little early. Server is currently in an undefined state. But I don't know if this is me or the server. So since he's going to be late, I'm going to turn it all off and turn it all back on again. Because sometimes that matters. So yeah, we had a lovely week off. We're going to be back for 2 weeks. 2 weeks? Yeah, this week and next week. The following week, I'm going to be gone again. Pretty sure through the following Tuesday? I think so. I'm not sure when I'm coming back from that one. And then mid-June, I'm going to miss a week, but it's an offset week. So I'll miss a Thursday and a Tuesday, and maybe the following Thursday. We'll see. Hello.
Are you able to log in?
I tried and it failed, so I'm resetting my stuff and giving it the benefit of the doubt.
I haven't tried yet, but booting it up, I'm seeing like red 1.21.1 in the upper
That's
right.
what I saw as well.
Okay, that feels like maybe it's the wrong version, or it needs to be updated. Maybe.
That's usually what it means, but in this case, it's more likely that the server is there and it's on, but it's a little bit broken.
Gotcha.
So how was your week off?
All good. Mostly the same, except no Minecraft. So.
I was having fun pushing the limits of the server that I'm running my dissertation on.
Oh.
It's always fun to run things at 30 times the speed, but it's always a little unnerving when you're like, will it be able to fit all of those 30 copies in memory?
What, like on Minecraft, or?
No. Dissertation is other sorts of data, big and chonky.
Gotcha. I was going to say, because I heard you say dissertation, and then I was like, wait, are you doing a dissertation on Minecraft?
No.
That'd be awesome, but I was pretty sure that wasn't the case. So.
I probably could have, but
No.
not the way it turned out. It's the thing about data science. You could probably write about almost anything.
Yeah, as long as it's data, and pretty much everything could be data.
Mm-hmm.
So,
All you gotta do is believe.
yeah. Or rather, data. Data is the Brent Spiner from Star Trek.
You can always take your pick. Pronunciation is one of those fun things where it's like, you know what? Whichever
Dude,
one you
ain't
like,
kidding.
go ahead.
That's been my philosophy for years. Like, bro, they're all made up words, so we can pronounce them however the hell we want.
Mm-hmm.
Is kind of been my logic.
Yep. And for me, it's like, it does not do me any good to be upset by how someone else
To
pronounces
argue
things.
about it. Yeah. Like, there's so much like more serious bullshit in the world to actually be genuinely upset about. That saying a word different, like I could see giggling at it. Like sometimes, like my wife will say something or pronounce something a certain way, and it'll make me laugh my ass off. But like, she is well within her rights to pronounce it that way, and I know what she's talking about.
Mm-hmm.
And if anything, it just makes the conversation more fun.
Yep. There's just every now and then, I run into a group of people who have their own way of pronouncing a word,
Mm-hmm.
and they look down on you for not pronouncing it their way. Like,
Yeah,
there are 3 reasonable and historically justified ways of pronouncing it. They pronounce it a 4th, and they look down on you for using any of the other 3.
Mm-hmm.
I'm like,
yeah, I've definitely
what?
met those types of people before.
What are
I think we call them. I call them snobes.
Hello, check test.
Hi.
Here.
Hello.
Here.
Yeah, you're here.
Hello. Yes, the word in question is the plural of locus.
Locus, like a point, or
Locusts?
like the bug?
Like a point, like a position in either real or theoretical space. Locus, locus, the plural of that word.
I was taught by a mathematician,
Locuses?
so I say loci.
Loci, also good.
Yes,
And like,
I like a good I pluralization. Like
because
they're
it's
so fun.
It's foci,
so-
right?
Yeah, like fungi.
Yes, except it's not. Why?
Well,
why is block
it could be.
game the top on my CurseForge? Why is it not in order? Oh shit! Oh good, I only have
Yeah, I think
110.
Curse.
Thank goodness.
Updated or something. It's trying to tell me like, oh, the new setup, you can just log in directly and without the Minecraft launcher. I'm like, bro, I'm not setting that up. Just do it the old way.
yeah, Mac, most people are with Frog. Like, most people are on Team Loci and Foci, and I accept that as one of the 3 canonic pronunciations.
Now, if we're going to be Latin about it, it would be foci. But
No.
the soft C
No,
sounds
it
weird.
wouldn't.
Hey, wait a minute, like, what are we just saying?
So that is number 4.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, loci and foci are number 4. Because I can accept people who are like, okay, I'm going full American, it's loci and foci. Fine. Loci and foci.
European taught me that, but that's okay.
Loki and Foki. But loci is just, why number 4?
I would expect most Americans would say focuses.
Oh yeah,
and not foci. I think that was very generous of you to say most Americans would say foci.
right. Because most Americans wouldn't know like, if they were asked for the plural of locus, like, there's no time that they're ever going to use locus, so they're never going to say locuses. They would end up reading it and be like,
I don't know, if they're gardeners they might,
loci?
because they wouldn't use loci, but they would say crocus. And they'd be crocuses, not croci. Although I think, now that I'm thinking about it, croci is probably correct.
I don't know. Is it Latin or is it Greek?
I think they're Greek.
Then you
I should
wouldn't turn
also
a
preface
US
this-
into an I.
True. Let's find out. Crocus. I mean, theoretically, right? That's the crocus is the common name, but I'm pretty sure it's from their scientific name.
Probably.
Let's find out. Wikipedia.
To
Obviously.
the internet.
Plural, crocuses or croci. It, however, does not give the pronunciation of CROCI.
Yeah.
It's a full genus, so that is the genus name, crocus. So it must be Latin.
Yep. And then you run into the other problem of Latin that not all US are the declension that takes the nominative plural E. It might be the one that's also just crocus. Probably not.
Well,
Odds are against that one, but it's possible.
isn't there also the possibility that it could? Well, no, because by its very nature, the U.S. it's not going to be feminine. It will be masculine or neuter only. Okay, I consent to the. No, don't go into the game. You got to set the video options. God damn it. Options, video setting.
But yes, I'm not, like, aside from this conversation, I'm not going to try to correct anybody with their foci and loci. It's people who look down on my expertise for pronouncing it some way that isn't loci.
You know what? I was having this. I don't know if I was. Wait, no, I was reading this conversation about pronunciations and how, like, people, if you pronounce it differently than what they're used to, are going to think it's ridiculous. Oh, it was British, because we were talking. It was some word in like Middle English that came over, and like many words in English, the American version is closer to the Middle English than the British version is. And and so they were talking about how, like, based on how you pronounce it, people are very judgy of you. Is the server working, by the way? Why is it red?
No.
Yeah, it's
What
red.
does that mean?
It would not let me connect.
Okay, let's see what that means. It crashed. It's still drawing 6 gigs of memory somehow, but it crashed.
Good.
And, like, it's still visible. Like, it's not red X.
It crashed during a disconnect.
Weird.
Hold on, there's 2 errors back to back. So let's see if I can see what this first error is. It may not be long enough for me to do it. Oh, it can't connect to Mojang. Interesting.
Boom, boom,
Do I have internet on this server? Well, I must, or we couldn't see it. Yep, the internet is still there. All right, well, let's see if I can give it a stop command. I cannot, so we will just hard kill it. And let's see when the last time it backed up was. So why is the mouse cable getting stuck? What are you stuck on? Lord. Stuck on glue. Backups. World. Differential. The last backup was from April 24th at 11:24. Has anyone played since then? That's when we last played together. So did you guys stream last week at all?
No.
Okay, so then that should still be fine. So I should just be able to run the world, and it should be all right. So let's look at the bat. Properties are good. Let's edit the thing.
Oh, geez. The Japanese would use a third. Oh, I don't even know that verb.
Yeah, I wonder if the 12,288 is not right, or if it's being ignored, because it only got up to 6 gigs again. It wouldn't go all the way up to 12. But I don't know how to, like, check that. All right, so let's see this script. First off, we're turning the echo off, which makes sense. Then we're setting local, which makes sense. Then we have begin, because this is a script that will restart. So that way, if there's an unexpected power connection, it will restart the server. So this is fine. It gives us CLS, which is a clear screen. It sets the color, which I don't remember how color works anymore, but it's 3F greater than null, 2 greater than N1. So who knows what that is. Then it sets the System32 folder. But then it gives me a note. It says make batch directory the same as the directory it's being called from. For example, if we run as admin, the batch starting directory could be whatever, which I don't do, by the way. Don't run your Minecraft servers as admin. Very bad. I don't remember what %tilde-dp0 means. It's been a long time, but we'll just assume that's doing what it's supposed to do. Then it checks to make sure server starter is there because it's a new thing in Minecraft. I think it was like 1.18 or something. So there's a server starter jar. So that exists. I should say 1.18 for Enigmatica. It's an Enigmatica thing. So it's got server starter going. It's going into there, and it goes to main, which calls the Java command, and it says XMS and XMX. It's capital X and then lowercase ms, right? And the same for the XMX configuration. I don't think it has to be in order. And then you give it the jar command and tell this is the jar that we want to use. All right, it should work. I don't know why it's not giving it the full stuff, but away we go. Starting to install launch a server. Lean back. Oh, sorry. Config is not correct. Correcting. I think it does that every time it loads. No idea why. Actually, George took the server down so that way he could get here on time.
Yeah, that's the one.
It's all a conspiracy.
Meantime, I'll catch up on my emails. Electronics mail, if you will. So, how was last week for everybody?
Fine.
It's all right. I was talking about working on my dissertation and pushing the server my code's running on to its limits.
Nice. You weren't trying to test it on my server, were you?
No, can yours...
Yeah, that's what happened.
Like, would yours be able to run in 30 times parallel with data sets that are pushing a gig that need to be duplicated across said processes?
It could do it 4 times.
Mm.
Wait, no, you know what? This could be an octa-core processor, so it could probably handle 6.
Woo!
So just run it 5 times. I'm sure that wouldn't take very long.
Well, no, the fact that I'm running it at 30 times parallel is what makes it such that it only runs for between 7 and 21 days.
Yeah, so I don't understand your problem. So it runs from 35 to 105 days. You're not thinking like a government employee or someone who's paid by the hour.
Yeah, if I were paid by the hour, I would just run it in series and be like, this is my job this year.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, it's my dissertation, so I would rather have it just done.
Yeah.
And I don't want to send it over to the supercomputing center because then I'd have to pay for all of that.
Mm.
Well, someone would have to pay for it, and then the budget would run out, and then I'd have to pay for it.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good sign. Don't try and log in yet. It's still actually loading, despite the fact that I think it just popped up.
Well, still 121.1.
Okay, good. It's having trouble with evil brooms right now.
Oh no, the brooms. I like my broom. Now, granted, there are way too many possibilities.
So, we will be ending early in the Frog Nation today because my exam is next Monday.
Oh.
I do not feel prepared at all. Although I've started just like not watching the videos of my prep course and just starting to take the exam because we're kind of getting in the area that I do every day. And I'm getting between 70 and 75%. You need a 72 to pass. And so I'm like,
Oh
well,
no.
apparently I can take it blind and do almost good. So I've just started kind of crashing through the remaining sections. So that way this weekend I can spend like 12 to 16 hours just taking practice exams. So I can do like 3 or 4 of them. Yes, by the way, chat, if you've never taken a professional certification before, that is the correct time frame. 3 to 4 of them should take 12 to 16 hours. So I'm hoping I can at least get 3 or 4 good practices in, and then I might take one Monday morning because I'm twisted, and then I have a 1 o'clock exam time. So we'll see. But right now, because I feel so far behind, my goal is to get to the essays. If I can get to the essay questions, it means I got at least a 50% on the multiple choice. If I don't, then I'm in real trouble. Because if I can get to the essays, then that means that when the retake period opens in the fall, I should be okay. I mean, I'll have to pay more money, of course, but I should
Server
be able to pass.
appears to be online.
It is, but I'm giving it some extra time just in case.
Sounds good.
We have no issues right now, so let's give it a try. We'll go to multiplayer. We'll say forget George because he's not here yet, and we bounce. I have put the title of the stream is back from BGF time to build, so you can guarantee I'm not building anything today.
Not a single block.
I had a good time though. It was nice. I bought a copy of Seventh Continent, which is supposed to be a pretty good like a small group like story-driven game.
Ah, nice.
So you could play it solo, but I'm hoping I could play it with Mrs. Frog and we can just play it over the course of like the next 2 years. All right, let's turn this monitor off because that will distract the shit out of me while I'm playing. And away we go. All right, so what do we actually want to do today? We have the blue chalk. I think I was going for an Aesnium anvil, which means the only thing I'm really missing is blocks of Aesnium. So maybe we're just mining today and we actually are not building. And then we can create an Aesnium golem.
Nice.
The nether star is no problem.
Oh, right.
The Aesnium might be a pain. But you have to sacrifice an iron golem.
Trying to figure out what to do in here.
That's not exactly easy. Or we can go tier 4 storage. Oh, I need a dragon head for that though. Damn it.
What do you think, chat? For the is the wainscoting the stuff on the top or the bottom?
Bottom.
So what's the opposite of wainscoting? Molding?
Generally, there isn't. Comrade George, he got in. Chat, we didn't do it right.
Hey, it didn't let me in the first time, so I don't know what's up.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. It was completely your fault. I can't believe you weren't here. Also, I am insulted by the fact the only way to get more dragon heads is to kill dragons.
That's the only way?
Can't find them in boxes anymore?
No, but you can't. I mean, you could B-trade for it, but it is a very low percentage chance.
Couldn't you find them on the heads of the crashed ships? Or am I thinking something else?
Oh, I mean, are there crashed ships?
You
I haven't seen a
That's
single ship yet.
a whole different question.
How do I get dragon dust? And Crystal's dragon breath. I need more dragon breath. Wait, that's literally just bottled darkness? Oh, that's easy. Okay, so that's not a problem.
Oh, that'll look great. Okay, so
And
we
crystals only need a gas tier, so that's not a problem, which sounds twisted. Amethyst dust is easy. We've had that forever. Crushed endstone is easy. So, wait, we can actually make this.
Chat, do we have deep slate?
So we can make magenta chalk. Okay, next. Impure brown chalk is cruelty essence and cocoa beans. I have the cocoa beans already. Holy shit. Okay, this one's gonna be tougher. I have no armadillo scoots, so I'm assuming we need to, you know, find some armadillos.
Mm.
You must find and hug an armadillo.
You can also salvage it from wolf armor. Okay. Do I have
Armor
any
for
wolf armor?
wolves.
I believe no. I do not. Okay, so that's going to be tougher. Cyan chalk requires Aesium dust, echo dust, and glow ink sac. Echo
Wait,
dust
what?
is from an echo shard, which we haven't gotten to yet. So ironically, the brown sounds harder than that. Okay.
Is
I
the
mean, we
server
could
just being
possibly work on
dumb?
this then.
What
Is
is
it?
going on?
What are you trying to do? Because it looks like it's okay for me.
Well,
I was being
okay.
slow for a
So
second
that
there,
went.
but right now it's doing
Oh,
fine.
right. It was the wrong type of cobblestone.
Hmm. I guess we can bring George's stream
There we
on.
go.
Mhm.
Okay. I kind of just want dragons. Maybe we go explore the end. It's either we're going to explore the end or we're going to try and find a warden. What do we think, chat? What do you want to see? Is my mic even on? It's not even on. Hi, chat. I need some sort of check that says, "Hey, doofus, your mic's not on." Oh, I forgot I did this last week. Big fan. All right, so we have options, chat. We can either continue with this village and make more stuff in the village. We have stuff over here, don't we? Yeah, that's right. I was doing like a row house. Sweet. So we can do stuff like that and increase the village. We can try and find a warden, or we can try and surf the end for elytra and dragon heads. Thoughts? This is a safe space.
Wardens sound like fun.
We have one
I
vote
just
for
got
a
here.
warden. Apparently I can jump 3 blocks now.
Wee.
Crazy. What are the footsteps though? Oh, they're the frogs. Okay, carry on. All right, so let's go warden hunting. How do we find a warden?
Find somewhere very tall and dig underneath of it.
Really? So they're only in very tall places, you say?
I'm not saying only. I'm saying that's the easiest place to find them.
How tall is very tall?
Find a
Like
mountain.
164?
Like if
Is
it
that enough mountain?
if the biome is like extreme hills or alpine or anything else that sounds like a mountain, it's probably good enough.
Like an arid highlands?
Maybe. Probably.
I don't know. See, that was kind of my reaction. Does that count? It's the highest thing I can see, other than some Badlands. Badlands doesn't sound right. Yeah, I actually haven't found very many mountainous regions. Now that I'm looking at it, I found forested highlands, but those are only at 71. So suddenly my arid highlands at 164 don't feel high enough. Well, I guess we can start there, and if it doesn't pan out, then we go somewhere else.
Mm-hmm.
Is it night? No, daytime.
Wait. Is that?
All right.
Is this? Oh, that's regular old solid deep slate, not polished.
It's a 4-to-1 craft. Simple enough. I'm still really happy with this path. Like, chat, I'm learning.
Good.
That's how you make bricks.
Oh
Do
yeah,
I
I forgot
need?
about this little guy.
Do I need to cook it?
What are you doing over here?
You have to cook the cobbled.
Ender pearls and wither skeleton skulls are what I'm going for. Why is this not? Oh, because it's not my inventory. Funny. Ender pearls. We have 54 of those. And 1 wither skeleton skull. Oh, this isn't loaded, is it? Right, I don't have any chunks loaded anymore. I forgot about that. Should
Yeah,
we
what with the
reload
great
chunks?
unloading.
Probably not, right?
Okay, let's go cook this so I can get regular deep slate. And then we can stone cut that.
All right, we'll load these chunks later. I mean, it looks sort of tall. That's probably tall enough. Isn't it the whole, like, if there's azaleas? Is that right? Hydrangeas? Some sort of flowering bush growing, that's a sign that there is a deep dark underneath. Am I remembering that correct? No, that's a lush cave sign.
That sounds more like it.
And lush caves are not necessarily gateways to the deep dark. Sheep, I'm not saying that you're about to become... Oh, no, there's a chicken.
A victim?
And a cow.
Mutton.
No, 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 no. Just, you know, guests. These tomatoes? They are tomatoes. I don't think I should be climbing higher, really, because we should be climbing lower. I'm just kind of hoping there's already a cave here I can use as egress. Okay, we have a cave we can use as egress. Alrighty. Never mind, it's already dead. Wait, has somebody been here? No, if somebody would have been here, there'd have been light left. Yeah, this is natural. Alright, let's dig. Alrighty, let's not dig so as to cause ourselves distress. Let's dig in the time-honored tradition of stairs. Game. Scare me, game. Oh, I'm already out. Whoa, I'm way over here. This is not where I expected to be. This is not my beautiful wife. It is taller than over here, though. But this is just savannah. This doesn't feel right. Doesn't feel right.
Highly suspicious.
It is. It's not even called the Highlands. I don't think we can count it. I don't know the rules, though, so maybe I just completely turned away from the warden, but this is not where I intended to start my search. That's where I intended to start my search. We should fly, because this could be really dangerous. There's a village over here? Alright, well now that seems less likely. Oh, I suppose that's not a detractor one way or the other, huh?
I wouldn't think so.
Did not expect to see a village up here, though. Look at that mountain. That's taller than this. I've been to this village?
Oh, hey, it's Frog again. Yay!
He's
All these
back.
people I could sacrifice.
Get
Wait, actually,
him!
legitimately, these are people I could move to my village. None of them have jobs. There's a farmer and a guard. Possibilities. What do you think? You guys want to move? There's a bell here I could borrow too. This village doesn't need 2 bells. Okay, so should we dig underneath that? That is a white mesa. How do we feel about a white mesa?
How do
For
you
a
feel
place
Black Mesa?
for deep dark. No, I just meant for like a deep dark location.
It doesn't feel tall enough to me from the name, but I don't know how tall it is.
Well, then the arid highlands probably aren't. It's only one. These are all in like the 170s and 180s. Everything that's around where I am right now,
Hmm.
or lower. What's up, yogurt? We're trying to find a warden, and I don't think this is the tallest place around me. Are these two peaks here? Just
Yeah,
everyone looks a lot
I've got a
taller.
snow-covered area that's got like a peak in the 150s. So, I mean,
So it might
it
be
might
high
be
enough
fine.
then. And then they're down basically.
At the bottom.
Yeah, I was gonna say at bedrock. There's horses that live up here. What's this ground material? Rooted dirt. I mean, this is pretty tall. I'm standing on 172 right now. It
Yeah,
only goes up
that's
to
tall.
150. All right, let's not dig from the top though. That's a lot. I did see a new farm that I kind of want to try, but not right now.
Farming what?
Experience.
Okay.
It farms.
it
What is
ethical?
it load? Yeah, it's a raid farm. It's an illager farm.
Okay.
So no, because I'm continually putting villagers in danger, but I mean they're not actual danger.
And I think you'll need to make sure that it's one of the new designs because they had some serious nerfs to those farms recently.
I think it is. It's there. There's a. It's basically a platform. It's somewhere. It's in the water for some reason, and there is. It's basically a platform in the water away from land to control the spawn rate, right?
Sure.
And then there is underneath that platform is where you actually put the villagers in their little little job hut, you know, because you need a job and then a bed, right? And then there's a column somewhere, but I don't remember where that goes in the plan. What am I at? 120? That's still too high. I'm too lazy. We need lower. How low can I get around here? 62.
can
That's
you go?
better. Let's go that way. Let's go this way. All right, down we go. Ooh, a pumpkin. I think it's going to be easier for me to dig into the mountain than it's going to be to dig down from the mountain. So this is what I'm doing here. Okay, apparently I could drop quite a ways. All right, here we go. This is the entrance. Look good? Sure. Let's hope there are things here. I want to make this very obvious where this entrance is, so we're going to just kind of do this for a little bit. Okay. This gravel. Oh, good. Oh, hey, look, it's andesite.
There it is.
That's funny. Come on, game. Thank you. All right, that's enough of that. This and this and this. And now we start going one wide. Ain't nobody got time for that.
Oh, a dolphin. I always like to see a dolphin hanging around. Good luck.
I mean, spoken by someone who's never met a marine biologist. Oh.
Why is that only too tall? What did I get interrupted by?
We going game or what? Okay.
Look, don't pressure it. It's doing what it. Oh, okay. That's just a deep hole then. All right. Should we put a ladder in or just like drop? Let's just drop. All right, because I'm not in trouble. We will demonstrify this. And we can fly to get back up there. Job's a good one. We'll line up and do it again. A little coal. All right, I gotta be careful to pay attention. Okay, yeah, we're not even close yet, so down we keep going. I'm not entirely certain if I can handle a warden on my own, by the way. This could be foolish.
Perhaps. But we are in modded. There's tons of advantages that you wouldn't normally have.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think the only thing that worries me a little bit is the night. And I don't think, well, I would hope anyway, that night vision goggles aren't going to help with that. Well, maybe they will.
No, Mac, I didn't. I'm just not handling the wall height difference.
That
That is precisely
I
how
should-
I am handling it.
never, ever go over there.
I am confident that it'll be okay.
My anxiety says otherwise.
Out of sight is out of mind.
But it's also not done yet. I will reserve judgment for when it's done.
Oh, act? That's too far. Let's just keep doing this. In my head, that's faster. Down to 28. I'm beginning to fear that there may be no deep dark here. Which, I mean, is fine. On the lava layer, at least maybe we can get some diamond. Server?
Open a chest. I don't know why that would.
Being fine for me.
Well, we know where the problem is starting.
These whippersnappers always opening chests.
Is the light source? Is it copper? Is copper a light source? Oh, there's dark. Or there's a giant cave. That is far down there. Let's make this wider so if I ever do have to fly up here, it's easier to land.
Yeah, it's always nice when you can just use Kappa-Ross for Kappa-Ross purposes.
Okay.
Okay, is this
There's a
part
zombie.
this tall? Where is it not as tall?
Not deep dark.
I don't think it's as. I don't think it's full height back here.
It is a cave with a zombie, though. No,
I think it
let's
might-
not fly at him. Let's just kill him.
Hmm.
Ooh, he's got some sort of a weapon. And now he's dead.
Because it's definitely full height at the front.
Excuse you. Excuse you.
Two at the
I
very
didn't survive that
least.
fight just to get hit by a stupid
Here.
mini zombie.
Do we do full height
Uh-oh.
to here?
All right, you may escape. I have no fights with you.
Hmm.
Fall down a pit? You did.
Because this part is not
That's
as tall
entertaining.
as that part over there. By
Okay.
design. But I don't
Fun.
remember
Let's check to see what's
where
going on.
the less tall happens.
Turns were added by the archaeology stuff, right?
What was?
The little urns that are in caves sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Will I be able to find my way back out of this? No, because I forgot to mark where the actual entry point was. That's a problem. Was it here? It was there, right? Yes. You know
It
what? I've
really
gotta have
is just
signs,
the
right?
front.
I do. Berserker sword, stone sword of surgical precision.
So yeah,
Oh, I got
it's
a
only
dandelion somewhere.
Yeah, come and eat some
This
surgery.
way up.
all to here.
In the meantime, let's go this way.
So we don't need these.
Kind of terrifying or terrorizing the
Countryside?
no,
right,
the poor
guys.
little stone
No, we're
creepers.
burninating that.
Okay.
Yeah.
On game. Skeletons.
Why does it always have to be skeletons?
Because it's dark.
That tracks.
Stand still, Spooter. Can't see these skeletons. It's too dark. Leave me alone. I said leave me alone, not fire at me. Perhaps you misunderstood me. Allow me to demonstrate why you shouldn't fire at me. Oh, darn, he died.
He clearly
learned
has
a
not
lesson.
learned his lesson.
I'm surprised my shield hasn't worn out yet. I don't have repair on it. My cat is being weird.
That's what cats do best.
Yeah. I can one-shot creepers now. Oh, I got a dripping stone out of that. Or a dripstone, if you will.
Drippy, drippy, stone, stone.
I like that because it's for whatever ritual I just did. I think for the brown chalk, maybe? Okay, well, this is the end of the road, I think. Oh, it's not. The end of the road. Boys to men for you. A zombie somewhere. Slate. That's the end of the road. Down at what, -10 right now. Oh, I'm not really in the middle though. I'd have to go back more this way.
So that's the frame
Ooh,
of the
different.
walls. Okay, so I'm thinking we're gonna use this texture over here.
I should have brought a warp stone with me.
So we need to turn off Blackstone.
Quick, somebody go to my
production.
base. Make me a warp scroll.
Poof, your orb scroll.
Well, unfortunately, you didn't go to my base first, so it didn't count.
Well, I tried at least.
Did you, though? This isn't the way I want to go. I want to go this way. Ugh.
Okay, so now we tear these down. So how do I have so much material for my 3D printer? I have so many logs that I can just chuck in, and then unlimited cobblestone. And yeah, that's all I need.
First off, you have a 3D printer?
Yeah, from replication.
Oh, got it. What are you replicating?
Framed walls, undead logs, spruce logs.
Aha.
No, Mac, you don't turn the wood into stone. You can just put cobblestone in there and it'll replicate it into whatever stone you want. Because all stones are pretty much the same material.
Stone is stone is stone.
It is stone.
That is much
Ooh, I
better.
think it's raining. Nice.
I think I might keep the vanilla glass too.
Back up.
Pretty good.
I mean, maybe I do. Deep Dark is at the bottom, though, I'm pretty sure. Only at 21. I have more to go. Am I near the middle of this anyway? Getting closer to it.
But well, I'm not sure if you're looking for just the deep dark, but like the ancient cities are pretty tall.
Okay. Like, even knew that was going to be a mimic, and it still scared the crap out of me. Jump scared my own stream. Well, I mean, I didn't. I'm on my stream. I got jump scared.
Yeah, Mac,
Give me a villager hat, though.
I just throw cobble in the blender from time to time.
Cobble in the blender. Beautiful oblivion.
We're probably gonna want to put a door
Ow,
on this.
don't stand
so
on
I'm
the
gonna
fire.
leave that flush.
So you're saying the ancient cities are tall?
Yeah,
Yes, yes, you're a zombie.
I'd say they're at least 20 blocks tall.
Okay. So theoretically, I'm in range. Do you remember I have a villager hat? Maybe I should have put that in my backpack. You're a zombie. Ugh. Stabbing with a sword just is... Ugh.
Yeah, the trouble with replication is that I don't know of any like material essence garbage. And so if you just keep filling it, it'll eventually run out of space.
Where are you originating? I
And
don't
for
even
me, that's
see a
no
zombie
bueno.
spawning here.
Unless it's a machine for just one purpose, which this is not. I do kind of want to
I
make
can tell
one.
if I get to an ancient city. The skulk? Is that going to be the thing? Or is there something else?
So the deep dark, you'll get the skulk. For the city itself, it will be unmissable. Like,
Okay.
if you're there, you know.
Okay. Leave me alone. Oh, there's a spawner. Game. Game. Oh, it's not the game.
Yeah, no, it's good on my end.
An actual loot chest. Not trying to kill me.
Yeah, this is
Shocking.
much better. I like that.
What's this? A box of eternal closure contains a vengeance spirit.
Ah, evil.
Put that
It
in
has
the
something to do
box.
with evil stuff.
We're not ready for that yet.
Okay, so the problem here is that these don't align with those. Can make it work on all the other sides. But what do we do here?
All right. Well, this does not appear to be an ancient city. That's where I got stuck. Here we go. Yes, that's the soul fire that tried to kill me.
So like this part works. But these two don't. Mac, the walls, like having them laid out like that will work on those sides. But this side, the logs here don't line up with the wall on the other side. Except right here. So like this part, great. Those parts, less great.
I like that. That might just be that, though. Here we go. This is where we came in. So let's make this a little bit bigger.
No,
so we
we're
know
not
that's where we
tearing
came
them
in.
up.
Create like a vestibule here.
Because
There's
I like
probably
this.
not lava above
And
us.
I like that. We just need to bridge them somehow. Come on, backpack.
Very ancient. Thank you.
Much ancient, such wow.
Impressively ancient.
Too bad this isn't the wide world of sports. Doing something on the server because it sure as heck isn't me. I'm not loading any chunks.
Oh, I'm exploring a little bit, so it's my bad.
Oh, okay. I mean, that's fine. Just
Yeah, Mac. The trouble is inside this room, you'll be able to see that wall and this wall.
sounds like you need a
And
decorative.
so I need to
divider.
not have windows and then add wallpaper. But I don't know if walls connect to the wallpaper. So let's find out.
I didn't even know we had wallpaper.
It's not called wallpaper. I don't know what it's called, but framed wall board.
What's this? Deep slate. Yeah, I need some deep slate.
Okay,
Are you
so
deep
if we
slate?
put this here, yeah, the wall connects to it.
Oh wait, that actually wouldn't be there. Darn it.
Wow, this is a Iron Spells and Spellbooks Priest NPC.
And so you would have to put the wall. Oh,
Priests are kind of
will
cool.
it
if I remember.
connect if we put it here? It doesn't. Okay.
You can trade in a thing from it for a villager Bible.
Yeah, Mac, there's a
Yeah, it's one of the books.
there's a dude with a backpack down there.
All right, chat. We are at negative 34. We're beginning to feel like this isn't going to happen here.
Beginning to
Bring
doubt.
up yet? Yeah, the doubt is creeping in. I haven't heard one shriek.
So we could steal a block from this room, which is already
been
plenty
here.
big. It's not going to miss it.
Okay.
Well, the thing is, Mac, I want it to be relatively consistent out here. And so I don't want to wallpaper the outside. I like the wall. But if the wall connects to things, it's not going to look like a wall.
I've found that to be quite the opposite case for the majority of walls I've encountered in life.
And so, yeah, I'm making a thick wall. By means of wallpaper.
I would like to say how, like, my magic is able to handle this pretty easily. So we have leveled up some. What is glowing blue? Diamond! Love it. There you go. The only one? Cheap. I'm now at negative 51. There's not much more to go. I don't think it's here, chat. I'm not giving up until I hit lava or the bottom. There's no, like, compass for wardens, right? Or ancient cities.
I don't know if there would be a map to one of those.
Oh, a map. I think there was something I read somewhere saying it would point you towards the deep dark or whatever you call it. But it's been a bit.
Apparently there are no default monsters. Could look for caves. Maybe?
Mm-hmm.
It is rare. It could have a waystone in it. Well, that's messed up. That
That's
would be amazing
interesting.
for me. It is considered overworld. And you could travel to it from the Aether. Apparently there's fast travel in the Aether mod. It is spooky. You know, that's all I can get out of it. And a bunch of
Always
stuff
a
generates.
Y51, huh? Higher than I would have expected.
Wait, it's always at Y51? Oh, minus 51.
Negative 51.
Hmm.
Negative
Alright, well,
51
I'm
makes
here
more
then.
sense.
So how big can it be, I wonder? Maybe I just need to go straight forward. Stop going down and just go out. We'll do that for a while. I don't mind being beneath it.
It's not beneath you.
Oh, you know what, though? If I am, I won't see it. Wait, is that 51? If I'm standing on 56. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. No, it's not. Okay, fine. All right, that's 53. Shoot, this is 51. There's an eerie noise.
I love hearing noises.
Maybe I should put the floor back in.
about them eerie noises.
Because I'm all about the eerie noises.
Just like that.
Found more redstone. Not what we're looking for, but you know, useful.
This part's going to be a little weird. Because I can't steal it. There's no room.
Are we sure that that generation number is for Enigmatic 10?
No, but you're also not guaranteed to have a deep dark under every mountain.
Oh, I know that. I just want to make sure that, you know, if it's not at all for Enigmatic 10, I don't want to be completely wasting.
Typically, mods don't change too much about vanilla generation.
Yeah.
Unless there's something very specific about it. Like, if there were an improved deep dark, then we would have that mod
Which
and it would tell us.
Which there is. We have that mod.
Well, it's an extra dimension.
Oh, I see. Well, I'm actually out of mana. Holy moly. All right, we'll let it rebuild for me.
Didn't know we had a bonus dimension. Besides the ether.
Oh yeah, there's
The deeper dark.
Yeah, the deeper dark. There's also the void dimension, which I think is just empty. You can build whatever you like in it. I'm not sure how you start. I don't know if it gives you like a little starting platform.
Called Deeper and Darker, and it has blooming caverns, deep lands, echoing forest, and overcast columns as the biomes. And that's where we get Resonarium. The Warden helmet. There's Warden armor. That sounds like not a good idea.
So I found some springy boots. And I'm already pretty good for fall damage, but whenever I land, it makes a little boingy sound, and I am here for it 100%.
But also, every time you boing off of a surface, that's how it gains experience.
Is it?
Yes, it is. Let's talk for a
phenomenal.
second about the fact that there are soul elytra from Deeper and Darker that enables elytra flight. I don't think it could be used in any recipes. Sadly, no. But I still could get elytra flight that way. There's now an infested skulk as well. Ooh, echo leaves. There's echo tree. Gloom slate. How do we get to this place? Is there a quest for this?
I'm pretty sure you have to kill the warden first.
There's no quest for that. All right. Well, let's keep on pressing on. We're not under the mountain yet, really. There's a little more ways to go, so we'll see. I suppose if I was comfortable with Cobble, I could just like use my big 3x3 spell. But like, come on. That sounds like work, and we know how we feel about that here.
Mm-hmm. Quite familiar.
Highlander to be avoided at all costs. Oh, kitty slippers.
All right, we're getting close. But an ancient city is massive, so I suspect... No dice, chat. My inventory is full? God. It's a lot of deep slate.
How about we do this for all of them, such that it doesn't look weird?
Oh, panda.
Or at least getting more iron. And we found some diamonds. So that's something. Alright, we are directly underneath the mountain center, so I'm thinking no dice.
Hmm.
Oh, I should have made a Charm of Resonant Shield first. If only I had Skulk. Skulk Smite? Increased damage against Skulk's mobs. Should have made this. Oh, we can't build it. We can only find it. Sad day. Warden Spawn Egg. You cannot use a Warden Spawn Egg in a spawner. Ooh, lordy. Oh, I gotta find an ancient temple. Get all sorts of cool stuff. These are lights, though? Let's try digging. Why does the FOV feel weird? What is the FOV at? Normal? Oh no, that's right. We don't do Quake Pro.
Just thinking about the Quake Pro just tickles me every single time.
No, that's not right. Jesus, that'll make me sick. It's funny to see. I guess we had it at normal, whatever.
Well,
Yeah, there's always somebody who plays Quake Pro unironically.
I just feel like it feels like the blocks are bigger than I'm used to, but I don't know how to prove that.
yeah, I'm only at 100, so
I'm on normal. Maybe I should be at 100. Chat, what do we think? Do we keep digging a little bit more down to here, or do we just go up by the terracotta, or do we find somewhere completely new? I mean, it could be theoretically over here. This is just as tall. Your buddy plays on Quake Pro unironically? I think it would be better if I didn't have a 16:9 screen. On a 4:3 screen, I probably would dig it more. These are lights, though. I mean, it seems unlikely, but ancient caves. I can search for ancient caves. Oh my god. Why didn't I just do that? Wait,
Oh,
I'm like right here. $14.11, $39.57. I passed it. Did I go the wrong way? Oh my god, I came down at $39.59.
Are you that dude with a pickaxe meme?
Oh my god. I don't know the meme, but I went the wrong way apparently. Still in the deep caves here. Did I misread this? Oh, I found andesite caves. That's not what I want. I want ancient caves. Oh, it is andesite caves. I just misread it. Darn it. Oh. But I am in a biome I just noticed, deep cave. Deep cave is good. Oh, I can search for deep dark. Okay, I found it. It's not here. So we're going 1091, 1976. What does that mean? 1091 is here. 1976 is up here. Quite a ways up here.
Right. This is shorter than that.
It's in here. It's in this bit. So I guess we're going to go there. It's not at spawn, so theoretically I could still go there. Where am I supposed to go? 1091? 1091, which is here. $1976 is here-ish. Can I put a marker on a place I've never been? Maybe. All right, so let's just go there. So the closest way to get there looked like it was what? Probably this waystone. Telling me Mrs. Frog is the closest to that. God damn it. That looks close. This versus this. It's pretty close actually. But I'd have to warp to there, and it's farther than warping to there, so yes. Alright. That's not what I wanted. No, put that back.
Where it came from.
But hey, we got
Also
some
help me.
diamonds. So
Mhm.
every time you load into her place, it's terrifying because it looks like you're about to just jettison into a lava lake. She has a small lava pond, would be the best calling of it, in her basement. Like it was just there, and she left it there and put glass in it, so you can just go to your basement and look out on the lake of lava as you do.
Like you do.
Why am I walking? Wait, I know why. I'm not alone on the server. Keep going. I'm not alone on the server. Alright, we might need to fly down this, though. Yeah. Probably won't get hurt.
That wants a few hearts of damage.
Got a river we can use. This looks pretty tall.
Oh, I'm finally using that treasure map you so kindly gave me earlier, Frog, so thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Good health to fish.
I've never been to Belize.
Can you believe it?
Wow. That's a good one.
Belize it.
There you
Believe it or not.
And scene.
Nope.
So, have you guys ever watched the old Ripley's Believe It or Not TV show back on?
Years ago.
No.
hosted by Jack Palance, and that's what I know him
That's
from.
right.
Wow.
Not from cowboy movies. From
I'm
that.
sorry. Hosted by
Yeah, I
who?
think that's where I originally knew him from as well.
Jack
makes
Palance
sense.
or Jack Palance. I don't know. I never had to pronounce it correct.
I've always said Palance.
It's
And since
but
you're all
he
made up
pronounces
words and
it because he
pronounce them.
says it on the show. You just must not remember. I'm Jack
No.
Palance.
Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah, and I loved it because I remembered that. I'm like, what is this tool saying Palance? Like, like I know his name better than he does. Like, come on, bro, it can't be Palance.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jack Palance.
Yeah, just
But yes, I
Weird.
also watched him on that show.
I think it was on like Sci-Fi Channel or something like that at the
That
time.
makes sense. That would make sense.
Back when it was
So
spelled
yeah, I definitely watched it, but I haven't seen it since like it was.
Holy
on
crap!
there.
Boon of the Earth 5.
Oh,
Wow.
Sorry. Yeah,
What is Boon doing with the Earth?
what aren't I?
and
doing
he
with
he is
you?
of the Earth.
I am of the earth.
What does that do?
The enchantment.
Mhm.
Ores may be found when mining stone. That's what Light's using for his for some of his absurd omni ore collector thing. But his is a 2, and you can make up to a 2 naturally. But I just found a 5, which is absolutely kabonkers insane.
Is it blue?
It's green.
The enchantment name is green. Oh, because
Yes.
Boon of the Earth is always green.
Yeah.
Yes. Let's take a look. It's got to be listed.
Wait, and it does what?
So when
Is it
you
better
mine
mining
a
or
stone,
something?
it has a chance of dropping an ore.
Okay.
God, it's on
Fancy.
infinite ham.
Could it be? Believe it or not, it's not green.
But I am watching Beyond Belief Fact or Fiction currently.
I did watch some of that way back when. I do
Yeah.
enjoy, like every so often, YouTube decides that I want to watch the collection of Jonathan Frakes asking absurd questions,
Yes.
and I have to watch it like to the 2 minutes long thing it is, just because of how delightfully absurd it is.
Have you ever been inside of a gas station after?
Yep. That's the stuff.
Funnily enough, first season not hosted by Jonathan Frakes.
Really?
Yeah. I was gonna ask if you knew who
Thieves
the
from
first
Blue's
season
Clue?
was. No.
Can we get a hint?
That would be amazing.
Oh, I can give you a hint. Let me see. Let me think about how to word it so it's not
Somebody's
just
been
me
here.
telling you. He used to be pretty famous, and now his son is more famous than he is, and by
George
far.
Foreman.
Martin Sheen?
No.
You wait,
Hell.
hold on. Let's stop right there. You're gonna say Emilio Estevez or
No.
Charlie Sheen are more
Nope.
famous than Martin Sheen?
Nope.
I would say
It's not.
the one is more infamous.
Well, yeah, that's more well known for sure. Yeah, but no, it's not a Sheen or an Estevez, or rather, it wasn't a Sheen or an Estevez.
Oh, okay. So there's a hint.
Is it Demi Moore?
No,
Harry
his
Fisher.
son. His son.
Oh, his.
So unless Demi is, revealed something that I haven't been aware of recently.
All right. I am unsure. Any you guys have any other guesses?
I got nothing.
Can you tell us what the son is famous for? Like it doesn't have to be like
Acting,
the work,
like
an acting.
obviously,
Okay, so
like yeah,
more
they're
famous
both
actor.
actors.
They're both actors.
And
And this would have been the Jack Palance time. Or no, well, yeah,
yeah,
I mean,
90
Mid-90s?
Mid-90s.
Yeah, mid-90s ish. I want to
so that
say.
means the kid is now probably in his 40s, 30s or 40s.
at least probably older than. Well, he
Donald
might be in his
Sutherland?
40s. No,
Oh man, if it was Kiefer Sutherland, that would have been amazing.
but
Well, no,
but
it
I
wouldn't
would
have been-
say
it's not
I
hosted
would
by the
say
son;
you're-
it's hosted by the father.
Okay,
yeah,
my bad.
But I would say Donald Sutherland is not right, but you're thinking along the right path now. I would
Okay.
say.
All right, we need to just cut into this mountain, I think. So we're gonna cut in right here. We're gonna get a bunch of terracotta for this. Love that for me.
All right.
What is this?
I was gonna say Roy Scheider, but Roy Scheider doesn't have a kid who's famous, so never mind.
No. I am also watching Sequest, though. Speaking
Excellent.
of Shadow.
Have you gotten the one where they teleport into the future yet? Spoilers?
No, not yet. Not yet.
Isn't that like one of the last
I'm looking
ones?
forward to it.
It probably
It
is.
might be because
When they were starting to really run out of ideas.
Yeah, like that might be a season 3 banger, which didn't have Roy Scheider. It had Michael Ironside as the captain.
It did. It did have. Oh my god! How did I forget that?
Which I don't think I've ever seen all of season 3 because I think I was, as much as I love Michael Ironside, I think I was annoyed that Scheider was gone.
Even as a kid, I was checked out.
Yeah, I was like, he's not Bridger. I love Bridger. Who's this asshole?
Oh yeah, I remember like the first like season or 2 was like exploration and like, oh, interesting, and then like no one watched it, and so they're like, okay, we're gonna bring in this guy, and suddenly we're gonna turn into an action adventure show. And
yeah, they went like hardcore
went from Sequest
with it.
to Sequest DSV.
You know,
I think it was
a lot of
always
shows that
Sequest
time.
DSV. Maybe
It was always DSV. Yeah.
Yeah. But it definitely, like, season 3, I remember I remember the start of season 3, and it was like a lot more military focused. And I was like, that wasn't really why I was watching the show, but
So there were a couple of shows around that same time that had that same sort of 1 or 2 season hit and then disappeared forever. Do you guys remember the show Mantis?
Mantis.
No.
Oh, was that the guy with the
I don't
outfit?
think I ever. Yeah, he was like in a wheelchair, and then he
Yeah.
became a superhero.
I like that one.
Yeah.
I watched every one of those. I couldn't tell you any details about it now, but I remember enjoying it quite a bit.
No,
and then
I
also
remember I
loved
enjoyed that
Nowhere
one.
Man.
Nowhere Man was also cool. Shit.
Every now and
What?
again, like even to this day, I'm like, am I going to come back from the bathroom and my wife's going to be like, I don't know who you are.
Nowhere Man.
Yeah, Nowhere Man sounds really familiar to me. Can you give me more information about it?
A man goes out to dinner with his wife, comes back, and she claims she has no idea who he is. Turns out, giant government conspiracy.
Of course. It as was popular in the 90s. Thanks, X-Files.
I have a long way to go. This does not seem to be the right place I should have dug in.
So you guys give up on Beyond Belief original host?
Hold on. No. I've got at least another 30 minutes before I got to log off and start studying again. So no.
Okay. Next guest then. Not Roy Scheider, not Donald Sutherland.
But
It's one of those field writer.
he said Sutherland was
Donald
like a
Sutherland, it's not, obviously it's not Donald Sutherland or Donald Sutherland's dad or anything like that. It's not related to Donald Sutherland at all. But I would say Donald Sutherland to his son being like how Kiefer overtook Donald Sutherland in the limelight, I would say is similar to the host and their son.
Is it a Bridges?
It's not a Bridges.
Okay.
But again, I feel like you guys are kind of in the right pool of actors in terms of like age and everything like that.
Dick Van Dyke.
No, but that would have been amazing. Oh man!
And he spoke in the chimney sweep accent the whole time.
yeah.
Did you ever climb a chimney with some sweeps and do a dance?
I did. I did it in a movie.
And then I did it in a movie too. Then they paid me to do it. Fun fact.
Fun fact, I'd have done it for free. Ha!
Yeah.
Like,
Oh man.
not
That's
even a Dick
just-
Van Dyke accent.
Yeah.
I mean, he's American, so I mean,
So now I just kind of want
his Cockney accent in that movie, not good. Famously
No,
not
no.
good.
Yeah, it's hilarious. But now I kind of want to see if I can find Diagnosis Murder because I remember enjoying the hell out of that show. Speaking of Dick Van Dyke.
I mean, it's no Doogie Howser.
You know the world's gone crazy when you get up and like check the news and find out that Dick Van Dyke has been canceled for no reason whatsoever other than his name.
Is that real?
No, but like
Okay.
you'd believe it if it was, right? Like
Kind of.
if I was
yeah.
trying to sell you on that, you'd be like, I'd buy it.
I would probably have a subscription. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do recall there was an incident with an overzealous censorship software which
Mm.
changed the subtitles for the show to Penis Van Gay.
Wait, now is that real? Because
That is an actual thing that happened.
that's insane.
Oh.
Now, to be fair, it could also be apocryphal, but
Yeah. Either way, it's one of
heard back in
those.
the day that happened.
Yeah, it's like I think because I remember when I was younger, like we kind of like played a game, or maybe it was like somebody else played it and I heard about it, but it was like make up like a celebrity gossip story that isn't true, but people would believe it, you know? So that kind of strikes me as in that vein. But Dick Van Dyke, famously not the first host of Beyond Belief.
All right. What we were actually talking about
All
in the
right,
first
what we
place.
are actually
Right,
talking
right.
about.
Yeah,
How dare you try to keep on track?
Listen,
Yeah. What do you think? You're
placing
me?
like 1,000 sand blocks for no reason other than I don't know. I'm doing something. I don't know what I'm doing, but I'm doing it,
I'm digging.
and I need something to talk about.
I probably should be turning, but I'm gonna at least dig down to 51 and then turn. And by 51, I mean negative 51. Father-son acting pair.
Well, I don't know if they ever like did anything together.
that's
I
fair.
don't know a lot about the father's like body of work. I just
All right,
know
well,
he
that
was
kills my next
like
guess.
a name. Oh, by all means, guess away.
Oh no, I was gonna say Vincent Price, but like,
No,
he's
not
very
Price.
famous.
Yeah. And I'm very
I'm
familiar
not sure his
with the
son would have
work
been
of
like.
Vincent Price.
Well, I know that's why. As soon as you said that, I'm like, well, it's not.
Yeah.
So that guess is dead. I mean,
So yeah, so not like a
R.I.P.
cool horror guy. Yeah.
Is the son better known for dramatic acting or for comedic acting,
Ooh,
or
good
neither?
question.
Definitely more for dramatic acting than comedy acting, but he has done at least one comedy that I know of. But definitely more dramatic roles. And
Oliver Platt.
commercial roles, I will say. Like you know who the son is. Like I feel
Oliver
like if you
Platt
can
is
guess
the
the son, you'll know.
I just want it to be Oliver Platt.
I do like
Right?
Oliver.
I haven't seen Oliver Platt in quite some time. I miss him.
He's still in stuff.
I'm
I know this
sure.
because I see him on the TikTok
Oh, all right.
that the kids are watching these days. He's on some medical show right now.
That okay. I can see that.
You know, like one of those spin-offs of Grey's or Chicago a Million, whatever.
Oh yeah, one of those. It's
Diagnose.
all Law and Order, basically, but medicine.
Yeah,
Law and Order, Oliver Platt.
Medicine and Chaos SV.
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah, I give up. I am unsure.
Gives up.
Well, I'm no quitter.
That's one. You don't care. Wait, you don't care about the answer?
No, I said I'm no quitter.
He's no
You're
quitter.
no quitter. I thought you said I don't care.
Yeah, this was all
It's like,
just a
damn, I
ruse.
thought you were invested.
I am invested. This is what's driving me crazy. The problem is I'm so out of practice. I used to play the Kevin Bacon game all the time with my friends, like all the time, to where we had to start banning movies because it made it too easy.
Right.
Oh yeah.
Like you can't use Plane, Trains, and Automobiles. That one's done. We had what we called the Sutherland effect, so you couldn't use Kiefer Sutherland because he was in like
That makes
290
sense.
movies or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, we always banned Awakenings.
Sorry, Donald, not Kiefer. Kiefer's been a lot now too, but at the time we were playing, it was Donald Sutherland. That was the problem.
Sure.
Yeah.
Awakening's good. We also would typically ban JFK because that usually got you
yeah.
somewhere pretty good.
You know, I never
I
actually seen
imagine
JFK.
it's all right.
I mean, it's not exactly the
It's-
Dallas hit they were looking for.
It's Oliver Stone, so
I,
that was
I
Oliver
heard a
Stone.
snort. I got a snort. That's all. The,
Was
okay,
that
I think I need
Kevin Costner in that one?
Yes, yeah, he's the main dude. Like, it's watchable. Like, I watched it. I think I rewatched it rather like last year. I think like it's interesting enough. Like, it's well made enough.
found all the Blackstone I needed to find earlier.
That's going to be a problem.
Let's see.
Definitely going to be a problem.
I mean, I could give you more hints too. I'm just trying to, because like if I give you guys at least who the sun is, that in of itself might be a hint.
Well, you cut out, so
Oh,
I didn't get that. What might be a hint? So
I was gonna
Okay.
say I have to be careful with my hints because it would be very easy to basically guess who the sun is if I give the wrong hint, which
Got it.
in and of itself might be a hint.
We know the father, and they were active in the. They'd host the first season of a show. in the
Mark
mid-90s.
Hamill. I actually
Mark
don't know.
Hamill, no. That would have been great though. Let me actually look up the dude.
Oh, by the way, Sequest was called Sequest 2032 in its last season. That's
right, that's
Ah.
that was the name change.
Which means, chat, you're only 7 years away from talking fucking dolphins. Let's go.
Woo!
Hell
Remember, we're not fucking talking dolphins. It's talking.
yeah. Speak for yourself. Wait, hold on. Never mind.
Sir, this is a Buddhist Minecraft server.
Yeah, they
I'm going for that here.
Speaking of talking dolphins, I recently read the Uplift series by David Brin, and I really enjoyed it.
is it about talking dolphins?
Yeah, the conceit is, it's sci-fi,
Mm-hmm.
and the conceit is, once once a civilization reaches a certain stage, they're expected to assist the evolution of other species and bring them up to a like intelligence and technical and ability standard.
Oh, that type of uplifting.
Yes, uplift, and like humanity is found by aliens, but by this point we've already done this for chimpanzees and then dolphins, and because of this, like they can't just like ignore us because we are technically uplifter species, and like was humanity itself uplifted at some point in the past, or did we grow naturally, or what? And doesn't really delve into that much, but it's like it's an element of the setting, and anyway, it's a good series of books. I really enjoyed it. There's a second trilogy I just started, and it kind of goes off in a different direction and does something else, so I'm working on it.
Ooh, replicant.
Replicant?
The ore.
Deckard-
Replicator ore.
Deckard Cain?
Yeah, that's the one.
Stay a while and listen.
Okay, so reviewing Mystery Dad's filmography and whatnot. Like, okay, he might not have been like not as big an actor as Donald Sutherland, I would say. And I'm going to amend my previous statement and say the son has far outshined his father's level of fame.
And the
I'll
father was the
also-
host.
The father was the host. The father,
right.
not Vincent Price, not a horror guy, but he did have a very prominent horror movie role in his career that would go on to become a franchise
Johnny Depp?
of a sort. Not Johnny Depp.
What is
Johnny Depp has a daughter anyway, so
Okay.
he might have a son too. I don't know, but not Johnny Depp. No.
Who played Mike Myers?
No one famous.
So that's not the one. Okay, all right, solve that. And this is an actor, not like a director or a writer.
No, he may have done those other
Right, but
things,
that's
but
not
he'd
what
be
he's-
known. Yeah, he would be known as an actor.
It's not like a John Carpenter, right? Who did a little acting.
No,
He's really a director.
No,
right?
no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Chat, feel free to guess as well, so long as you haven't looked it up on the interwebs, because that would be cheating.
That's cheating.
If you cheat, we'll know.
Yeah, we'll know.
We'll find.
All right, what's his bacon number? No,
What's his bacon number?
At this point, probably one.
It's possible.
Make it real challenging. What's his Erdos number?
No idea.
NA.
I don't know, mine. My
I'll
Copeland
gi-
number is 2 though, which I thought would be a lot more impressive, but apparently is fuck all. So, all right.
I have no idea what the hell you're talking.
Aaron Copland was a famous American composer, and I was taught by someone who was taught by Aaron Copland, which I guess
Oh, that's
actually makes my Nadia Boulanger number 3. So that's kind of cool.
That is kind of cool.
It's also the guy who got
Boulanger.
to start writing porn music.
Hell yeah.
And then he devolved into writing classical music.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Really good classical music too. I'd tell you who it is, but then that would give away a lot about my past that I am not comfortable with. I've killed those blocks, Chad. I promise. There they go. Wow, this almost wait, is my it is full. We've almost timed this perfectly, chat.
I'll give you another little bit of trivia about the dad.
Okay.
At one point, when Roger Moore was not going to be James Bond anymore, he was briefly, I think it said he did screen tests to maybe be James Bond in Octopussy. And I will add that he is an American actor. Because I feel like the James Bond thing might throw you off.
Yeah, you just told me two opposite things completely. So.
Yeah. No, he didn't get the part.
Obviously.
But he did
So-
screen test for it. He is an American actor who auditioned for James Bond.
So what that basically means is who was good friends with Broccoli, because there's no way he would have let any American audition. Like they had to have known each other.
I mean, I like broccoli.
And I guess for those who don't know, of course, Broccoli and his daughter are the ones that owned until very recently the rights for James Bond.
That's right.
Oh yeah. Now it's going back to going to the evil empire.
Technically
Is it
MGM.
really?
We are
Oh, okay.
MGM, but MGM is Bezos.
Oh, so it's all basically Disney.
Yeah.
Lame.
So Amazon owns Bond now, and they're already talking about the things that they want to do to spice it up.
Oh.
Girl,
Eh. Sure to be a piece of
God.
shit.
All because they don't want Idris Elba to be the next Bond, basically.
Really?
Which is really a shame. He would have been phenomenal, I think.
Yeah.
definitely.
Like-
Elvis-
is that
Elvis
why they're
great,
making
man.
Heads of State? I think that's what it's called.
That's the one with what's his name? It's
John
not Idris
Cena?
Elba, yeah.
John Cena? Listen,
I can't
I'm
see
pre-
him as anything.
every
I'm too far, I'm
like
too
big
far.
budget, like okay, no, I'll rephrase to make it
Why
even
not?
more scathing. I've seen a number of like bigger budget like studio Hollywood movies over the last couple of years, and so far the one that I enjoyed the most was the Flash movie. And I didn't even particularly enjoy the Flash movie. So that's tells you my track record with like modern release big budget movies lately.
Oh,
I didn't even
shit.
see that one. I heard it was just awful. So
I mean, the opening scene was actually like a lot of fun and pretty funny. And then seeing Keaton as Batman again was, of course, very special. Other than that, yeah, it was basically just the same old like generic Flash story of the whole Flashpoint paradox thing.
oh yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Only
Again.
Scary noise on this side.
with a bunch of references to other like DC properties and movies. It was DC like entering the multiverse, I guess. Which I love a
Failing at that as
multiverse,
well.
but I mean, at the end of the day, it was the Flash movie, so like. But that is probably the most entertained I've been at the theater, like at a major like Hollywood release in like the past 3 or 4 years. And I haven't seen everything, but I've seen like I saw the new Captain America. I saw Twisters. And
I couldn't bring myself to see Twisters because I don't like that guy who's in it. But you know, if
dude,
you like
I'm with you. No, I hated it. My opinion on Twisters is if you want to see Twisters, just watch Twister twice at the same time, and it's a better viewing experience.
So the real question
Ow.
is, at what offset do you play your Twister cannon?
What do you
Like,
mean?
do you start them both at the same time? Do you wait 15 minutes?
Oh, I haven't considered this, but I would say, like, offhand, I would say start them both at the same time so you just get it in stereo.
Mm.
that surround sound action.
Yeah.
Start a few milliseconds off, get a nice chorus effect.
Oh no. I think the like desync would make me lose my mind. I think I would might want to put on actual Twisters. But I will say the guy from Twisters, not the son or the father of the host of Beyond Belief.
This-
Just trying to think of some way to bring us back around to the guessing game.
I was gonna say Bill Paxton, but that doesn't seem right because his son isn't
No.
that well known.
Oh,
No,
oh,
it's
wait.
Paxton.
Oh God, he has a Q in his name.
I'm already gonna say no.
Peter,
That has no
Quincy,
Q in his
Quincy, Tagger. Jason Nesbitt.
Zachary Quinto? I'm just trying to think
I
of
haven't
someone with a
seen
Q in their
Zachary
name.
Quinto in so long. I miss that dude.
I just saw it's an older movie, but what the heck is it called? It's the one with Kevin Spacey about the collapse of Lehman Brothers, but not Lehman Brothers because it was still too close to it and they didn't want to get sued. I think it's called Margin Call.
Oh, that sounds like a movie name. Yeah.
It was very good. I liked
I
it.
was thinking of Randy Quaid.
Randy Quaid. No, it's not a Quaid.
Oh.
It's not Randy or Dennis.
I would argue nobody knows their father. Oh wait, I'm going
I
the
thought
wrong
there was
way.
another
Damn it.
Quaid out there who was famous.
Dennis
It's
and Randy
possible.
are the only ones I know.
Yeah, are they brothers?
I believe so.
Okay, well I didn't know that. I thought they were father and son. My bad then.
Oh no, they're of an age.
Quaid's of a certain age.
And you find out somehow they're unrelated.
Dude, that's how it was with Danny and Donald Glover. I was like, what do you mean that's not Danny Glover's son? What the hell are you talking about? They got the same last name, and like they do kind of have a resemblance. At least enough where I would be like, yeah, that's his kid.
Fun
Yeah,
fact.
sure. Why not? Yeah.
Fun question, rather. Does the Deep Dark region have to have ancient city in it?
No.
Wait, this is Skull. This is Skull. Keep going, keep going. The J map has betrayed the game again.
Yes, not every deep dark has a city,
All right, we found it, chat.
but you don't. Well, you might need the city. I don't know if the standard deep dark has the shriekers. It
I
should.
don't know, but we're about to find out.
Well, the one over my base did, I'm pretty sure.
It's just not a good place to fight him. The city is way better.
Why is that?
Space. You get trapped in a hallway with that guy? Bang, bang,
The
bang.
one place not infected by capitalism? Space?
Well, there's
You
a
go like in
skulk
space?
sensor that's clicking nearby, so that's probably not ideal. It just went quiet. Well, let's get some skulk because we need that. Oh, there's more than one skulk sensor nearby.
That is how they
I'm
work.
afraid.
I thought
Just casting my magic lamp. Oh God. Okay.
I thought you were there to fight him.
Oh, I am, but I need to like scout the area first. I can't just go in blind. I'm not that brave. Have you seen me play this
I
game?
see how it is. He can come into it blind, but you can't.
Hmm.
Yeah, I'm the PC.
And he's
I've read the
literally
Republican platform.
blind. Okay.
Dude, so
Smooth
in other
as
news,
crack
I've
flashes.
got a new radio station that I'm addicted to
I'm
Mhm.
listening to Yacht Rock. I feel so
Um,
old.
called Vintage Obscura Radio.
That sounds good.
Yeah, apparently, like, so the whole like premise is like they find is like I think there's a subreddit where they find like super obscure, like under a certain number of hits songs from like I think it's 2005 and earlier, and like they have found like some of the most insane, like random, like music ever. It's wonderful. But earlier today, I heard a song that was performed by a blind singer, and the song was about his guide dog.
Nice.
So there is a song about a blind person's guide dog, and it's kind of awesome. But whoever, I can't remember the man's name, but whoever he was didn't host beyond belief. See, I'm helping
Which is a
you
shame.
tear it down.
Like, I think
Yeah,
that would be
right? Like-
awesome.
Oh, this is like a small pocket of skulk. Ugh.
You know what's like actually messed up about Beyond Belief as a show though is that like because you know the premise, like they give you like the different like 5 different stories and you have to guess whether they're real or made up. Like that show will like show you the most insane, unbelievable shit ever, and then at the end and you're like, oh, clearly that's, you know, made up. And then Frakes or whoever the first host was, we don't know yet, will just hit you at the end with like, nope, it's totally true. And you're like, what? And then they don't explain it. They don't tell you the true story or anything. They just kind of leave you with your mouth gaping. Like, what the hell?
I demand to see your sources.
Yeah, like... And then there will be some, like, there was one that I was like, okay, I've heard, like, a version of the story before, like, so this is probably true. Not fiction. Like, what? Like, I keep playing along, trying to see if I can get, like, a perfect score. Best I've been able to do is 3 out of 5. It's like a total
dentists are better
crapshoot.
than that.
What's that?
Dentists are better than that.
Yeah. Helens are better than that. Helens are better
Was
than
that Kids in the Hall?
dentists. Yes. 30 Helens agree. It's another one I'm watching. Dude, I love the one. I think it was the second 30 health one, maybe the third, where it just starts out. It's like 29 Helens agree that promptness is preferable.
Good stuff.
I am disappointed.
That you can't guess who the host of Beyond Belief was. I know.
Partially, yes,
So
but
am I.
also that this Skulk vein has no ancient city in it.
Mm.
And it's just very disappointing. A lot of Skulk, though. So I'm like harvesting while I'm here.
Skulking around.
Okay, I will be right back.
Okay, then.
Okay, there's a chest and not mimic. Good.
Well, there's another sensor nearby, so actually this might be bigger than I thought it was.
Yeah, they just want you to get up and go away so that they can continue to grow in your absence.
Mm-hmm.
Nerds.
What am I harvesting there? Oh, that's Blackstone.
I have returned.
Hey.
It's been so long. What is making these giant blackstone caverns in the underground here, I wonder?
So further general hint, 70s. Like I think he was predominantly active in 70s, or at least that's when he started
70s?
like becoming a name.
Westerns?
Horror. Horror, I thought you said.
He said a horror, but
One horror
Oh.
movie. Like I definitely know him.
But it
from
launched a
single-
franchise.
yeah, that horror movie went on to be a franchise. Yeah,
in the 70s?
in the 70s,
Kurt
late
Russell?
70s, not Kurt Russell. That would be amazing, though. See, if Kurt Russell is hosting Beyond Belief, it's a fact. I'm like, I believe him. I need no further evidence. Kurt Russell said it's true, so it's got to be.
Anything Snake Plissken says, I believe.
Yes, yeah. I mean, I think legally I have to because we're birthday brothers.
Oh, really?
Yeah, not as different year, but same day.
What is his and your sign?
Pisces.
I knew there was something fishy about you.
Yeah, there you
go. All right, yeah. I'm going back to having nothing other than all this nice
Cool.
spat out from random eventually, but
I keep getting distracted by the Skulk quest I'm on because I'm finding a ton of Skulk, just not. It's not leaving.
go anywhere.
I did find a Skulk catalyst though, so that's kind of nice.
Well, now you can do vanilla XP storage.
Vanilla XP storage.
Mm-hmm.
I don't follow.
Skulk holds the XP that drops when it spreads.
Oh.
And so if you drop things to their doom on the Skulk and make it spread, it accumulates the XP inside of it. And so when you then break the Skulk, you get the XP back.
So is that why this part looks like there's lava inside of Skulk?
So that's the
Oh,
stuff
no,
that
it's bauxite.
spreads
Alas.
on the tops of things.
I can't believe I did all this work to find a deep dark and this isn't going to pay out. Oh my god. I blame yogurt. Well, it can't be my fault. I'm the PC.
You mean you're the main character?
Yeah, that's what PC means. You'd know that, although I guess you're just an NPC, so would you?
I
Technically means player character. There could be multiple player characters, sure.
I've been wanting to like play an RPG again, but I haven't since I was a teen, and I'm worried that like I would suck.
Well, you can always try Expedition 33. Here it's
I hear good things.
really
about
good.
I don't know what that is.
He's French. Well, French styled at least.
Oh no, I don't mean a computer RPG. I mean tabletop.
Ah,
You're talking about Obscura.
yeah.
That I have heard about. I have heard that that's good, and I may play it at some point. But I was referring to tabletop. There's a system called Novelist. I think it's pronounced that way anyway. Might be Novelos. I don't know. Right? How do you pronounce the plural? But like the system is intriguing to me, but I don't know. I don't know anyone that plays it,
Mm.
and then like I don't want to become a DM of it. Like I think using first off, I don't mind being a storyteller. I'm not worried about that part, but trying to run a system that you've never run, even you've played, that seems hard to me. And maybe it's not, but I don't know. We can't all be Boon Scrub Lords.
Hey.
I would imagine it depends on how much it depends on the technical bits.
Yeah, and I'm not sure. I feel like part of the reason why I'm drawn to Novelist is that it's not as dependent on the technical bits, which means I could theoretically be better at it, but I think this is dead, chat. I don't think this is it. All right, let's go to JMap. Any more skulk lying around? A little more to the south. Quite a bit more. Oh, that's where I just was. Oh, there's more skulk over here. We just got to go northeast then. Okay.
Okay.
right. I'm getting
All
somewhere.
right.
Oh, that is really fucking close. Okay. All right. All right. Understood. Understood. There's zombies over here.
So,
I don't know if there's
was there anyone
zombies in the deep
famous
dark.
in the first Nightmare on the first Freddy movie?
What's that?
Was there anyone famous, really famous in the first Freddy movie, or not Freddy, Jason movie?
Kevin Bacon.
What?
It's
Yeah, but
not.
he has-
Yeah, Kevin Bacon is.
He has a daughter,
But that wasn't the question.
not however a son.
Yeah, but yeah, I know Kevin Bacon is in first Friday the 13th. I will say the horror you guys are leaning towards like slashers, which makes sense. It's not a slasher series.
Where the hell was that skulker sensor? Because this is not setting it off, so this can't be the right way either. Right, it's gotta be more this way. It felt like it was right next to me. Oh, that's some catalyst. Give me that. Please to give me the catalyst. the hell was that skulk sensor? Well, that's where I originated. Huh.
Well, that
I mean, the
doesn't
ancient
look
city's going to
good.
be big, right?
Huge.
Like more than a chunk big.
Way more.
All right. Oh, it goes way over
Oh,
here.
and that doesn't even connect. What the heck?
This could be it, because this goes way over here. All right, I'm out of time. I don't have to come back to this. Man, it's disappointing. All right, well, at least we found a deep dark. That's something. We can now make echo shards. All right, we got to solve this puzzle though before we leave, chat.
Mm-hmm.
That's no good.
I need to remember to make a waystone, so I can bring it with me. Why don't we just do that? Wait, would I rather make it out of moss? Should make it out of blackstone, right? Cool. All right, so I got a waystone for the next time I go to the deep dark. Let's see. If I were a poor man. I don't really know a lot of thriller type people. Father, son. Chat, you got to help us out here.
Yeah, it's on you now, chat.
No.
Yeah, quit holding out on us.
He was
Richard
also
Dawson.
in not Richard Dawson. He was
was just-
also in a
Have you ever kissed too many contestants on the mouth?
Richard Karn.
no. He was also in a fairly well science fiction film from the early 70s.
Sir Alec Guinness.
No. Does he have a son more famous than?
Yeah, he made the beer.
Oh, what? The beer.
Yeah, Guinness.
Oh.
Everyone thinks it's actually from the 16 and 1700s in Ireland. That's a popular
No,
misconception.
yeah.
All right, which pope had a son? No,
no. Actors. This is an acting family.
oh, they'd be acting all right.
Not a poping family.
That's what I thought.
I'm amazed that the son would give it away. So it's like, all right.
Dude, the son, like, I could think of a bunch of hints for the son, but like they'd all like you'd be like, oh, it's so and so, and then you just work backwards. So I'm trying to give you hints for the dad.
I keep thinking of like famous actors that would have been in a horror movie and a sci-fi movie, but I like that. Well, they don't have a famous son, so Like it's not gonna be Jake.
I mean, at this
No, it's
point,
not gonna
like you
be,
could totally just start trying to guess the franchise at least. Like that might give you a start.
but not
Like
a
it
slasher
started
franchise.
not a slasher, and the first one was in the late 70s.
Late 70s.
Late 70s, very late 70s. 79, I'll give you that much.
Critters.
No, Critters was an 80s jam. Oh,
Yeah,
yes, Critters was
it's like
83
or 84, I think. Yeah,
right? Critters
That's
movie. I'm gonna
83 or
guess
84. It's
83.
got to be.
All I remember about Critters is it
86.
terrifying me when I was small.
No shit.
86. We were both wrong.
You were wrong first, though, and that's what really matters.
Yeah,
So
and like it is like my genre. So like it's me being wrong is more shameful.
He who's wrong first. is wrong
1979
best.
horrors. Okay, so Halloween would have been 78.
Yeah, Halloween was 78.
Okay, so it's just after Halloween. So, Nightmare on Elm Street would have been right around that time.
Now that was like 83. No, that was
that
84.
later.
That
Okay,
was
alright.
84. Yeah.
So that was later. So earlier, in between those two.
I'm just trying to think of
Um,
horror franchises that aren't slashers.
Right? They do exist, I assure you.
Is it an American horror?
Yes.
Thing. Okay, so we're not talking like the Ring.
It's an
or some
American.
other
Okay,
movie.
I'll give you way though, but like based on a true story, I'll give you that much because
Texas Chainsaw Massacre?
not Texas Chainsaw,
Oh my god.
Carrie?
not Carrie.
No, because he didn't write that until probably the 80s. No, I take that back. He probably wrote it in the 70s, but I don't think it was a movie until the 80s.
First Carrie, I want to say was 76.
Oh, really?
I'm checking. Yeah, 76. Got
Yeah.
that one right.
79, based on a true story.
I like how I said based on a true story, and your first instinct was to go to Carrie.
I mean, story.
I
If you ignore the super.
mean, it is true that girls are bullied in high school. It's true.
And they just enact revenge. They just
Yeah,
don't all
it's
have
also
magic
true.
powers.
Well,
Yeah, base is a very
I
vague
mean,
term.
I didn't
yeah,
say
that's
it was
true. That is very
True story
true.
existed somewhere in the vicinity of this
It's
story.
very, very true.
Kind of like Cocaine Bear.
Yes.
like a John Wayne Gracie kind of thing. Gacy,
Casey.
like the Chicago
John-
guy.
Casey, yeah.
No,
Oh, okay.
This involves a serial killer.
no. Well, it involves a murder, but the murder is not really the focus of the horror. Or rather, it involves murders, but the murders are not the focus of the horror.
Every clue you give makes this more confusing. No
Yeah.
offense.
Yeah.
No, that's fine.
The
I'm
usual
not
suspects.
exactly,
Um,
an expert at this. And like, do you want to get me to give you like the hint that I'm pretty sure is going to give it away? For the
It's
All
song.
depends
yeah.
that's how long Frog can hang out.
Okay.
we're kind of getting to the end.
Yeah, anytime you want that hint, I'll give it to you. Because even that hint might not be enough. Like, I'm assuming you guys know who the dad is at all, and you might honestly just not.
Mm.
Like,
And it might be
looking
one of
him
those
up,
things
like,
where
he
I-
wasn't as like famous as like I thought he was.
Yeah, like I might know the name, but I won't be able to put a face to him or.
Right. Yeah. Exactly.
Or I'll say, like, how do you not know the name of the security robot from RoboCop that's not RoboCop?
Right.
Everyone knows the name of that thing, right? Right?
Yeah. What you mean, Ed 209?
Yeah, the ED209, yeah.
Yeah.
And also at that time frame, I probably only know people from things that my parents watched,
Mm-hmm.
and
Ugh.
they didn't watch horror. So
Okay.
But then again,
But this
if
is
they
like,
acted
what's
in
the
other
plan?
things,
Definitely would have been. He's definitely acted in other things. That's just I'm drawing on that one because that's the one I'm most
Yeah, that's what
familiar
you know.
with.
So that to
Yeah.
me feels like it would be less of a giveaway. So what's the
Yeah.
franchise?
What's the franchise?
Yeah, you said that horror movie started a franchise.
Yeah,
So what's the franchise?
the franchise. Well, that would tell you the movie.
yeah.
Do you just want me to tell you the movie?
I don't know if I'm going to know him or not. Well, what do you think is the better route, through the kid or through the movie? Like, to be the less obvious route.
To guess the dad, like the kid is the more obvious route because like you're gonna guess. Like I can give you one easy hint and you'll know the kid, which at that point becomes, do you know who his father is? Whereas if it's clear, like you guys may have seen, because this is like the original one was definitely a big kind of event movie.
A big kind of event movie.
Yeah, it definitely
In
was like
79.
ripped from the headlines, kind of based on a true story thing. The sequels have dropped off significantly to the point that now technically they are still making movies in the franchise, but it is public domain enough that like it's a bunch of low budget kind of in name only sequels.
Hellraiser?
Not Hellraiser.
How's that based on a true story?
I would love it.
Shush.
Well, it's a true
You
story
went
that
after
Clive
me.
Barker went to a bunch of
I did not
like,
go after you for Carrie.
BDSM
I'm the one who did
clubs.
not go after you for Carrie.
Yeah, no, I did. That was me. I'll give you this. The movie, it's a haunted movie and
haunted
slash
movie?
franchise.
Amityville
What's
Horror?
Yes, that is the movie.
The Amityville Horror.
Yeah,
I
unfortunately,
barely know that story.
I don't know anyone who was in that.
Really?
I know the story.
Really?
I've seen
but-
like 4
That's it.
versions of it, basically, but
Yeah,
I don't know,
that's what I'm
everyone-
saying.
Honest to
What's
God,
that?
I think Donald Sutherland was in that movie.
I
really feel like he is,
That
yeah.
was Donald Sutherland. No, it was not Donald Sutherland.
I know it wasn't, but I'm just saying. That's why we can't use him in the Kevin Bacon game, because I think he was in that movie. Like, he was in so many movies. I can't check though, because then I'd see who else is in the Amityville Horror. Yeah, so that doesn't help me because I don't know who's in the original Amityville Horror.
Fair enough. He was also in. I'll just start giving you filmography then. He was also the other like big sci-fi one that he was in was Westworld.
The original Westworld.
The original Westworld,
Fuck.
the film.
Which I know absolutely nothing about.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it existed.
But yeah, I know it existed, but I
I
haven't
didn't.
was it Michael Crichton? Based on Michael Crichton?
I think that was a Michael Crichton based on.
He did Westworld.
That sounds right.
I believe so. I think
He
I read the
could
script
have
for it or
been.
something like that.
Who wrote Westworld? And I'll just have to hope it doesn't give me the actors. It is
He's
Michael Crichton.
cheating. Nice.
1973.
Yeah, Crichton also did Andromeda Strain.
That he did.
Oh yeah,
That
that
I've
was
also
great.
not
Great
seen.
stuff.
Yeah.
Love that one. But yeah, no. Unfortunately, I'm still drawing
He
a
wrote the
blank
TV
entirely.
series too.
He was in, so kind of tied to, he was auditioned to be James Bond in the 80s. He also kind of parodied that in Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Like there's a scene where he's playing basically James Bond on the movie set.
Wait, is that the end of the movie?
The end of
The end of Pee-wee's Big Adventure.
Yeah, when he's going through the epic chase through the movie plot, and like he winds up on like a Godzilla soundstage and everything, and like oh no, that's before that. Yeah,
You know, it's when they're
Mr.
making the
Herman.
movie of his adventure.
and yeah,
Cummy
Scott
PW or
played-
something like that.
yeah, that okay, that's him. That's the
Oh
guy.
my gosh, I can see him in my brain.
Yeah.
You got me. I don't remember that.
Okay.
I don't think I've
Right.
ever seen
Maybe
it.
it's really obscure. So,
Okay,
I've
but
seen
you at
it, I
least
just
like
don't
you
remember it.
have an idea of who the guy is.
Yeah.
You just don't know his name. Now I could give you the son, and you would probably get there.
Okay, so
Assuming, of course, you know
let's
the
do that.
dad.
Let's see if we can get George there because I'm not going to get it. So what's the
Okay.
clue about the son?
The son has been. I'm going to start general and get more
Sure, of course.
specific. But generally, the son has been in some of the most profitable movies ever made.
Avatar?
Not
he's
Avatar,
he's in
but
Marvel.
he is a Marvel guy.
Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey.
Not Robert Downey Jr. No.
Okay.
Brolin.
Brolin, yeah.
Josh Brolin.
Josh Brolin is the son.
Oh.
Who's Josh Brolin's father?
Who's Josh? Well, he was the host of Beyond Belief in the first season.
Thanks. That's good. That's good.
Yeah. And he was also in, like Hamilton, Big Adventure, Westworld,
James Brolin?
He was James Brolin, it's true.
Wow.
Didn't he have like a
That's
country
him.
album too or something like that?
He may have had a country album.
I'm going to say that
I
he
was-
did. If someone corrects me, I'll believe them about that.
Listen.
But yeah, that feels right to me.
I mean, part of this game was me realizing I actually don't really know anything about James Brolin.
Margot Kidder was in that as well.
Yes, she was. Lois Lane.
Was it what? Sorry.
Amityville
Amityville.
Horror. I'm looking to see if Donald Sutherland was in it now.
I don't
I've gotta-
believe
I've
he
gotta
was
know.
in it.
I could have sworn he played a detective in that. He played a lot of
That's what I
detectives in a
was
lot
thinking.
of things, though.
Well, if he did, he wasn't a name. No. Okay, so he's not in that one. Let's see if he was in a different Amityville Horror.
That's possible. He might have been like 2 or 3.
I was gonna say, didn't
I
they
don't
do a
think he
remake of
was,
Amityville
but
Horror with
did.
Ryan Reynolds? Am I
They
right
did,
about
yeah.
that?
Yeah. Yes.
I
Like
forgot he
20
Honestly,
died.
I enjoyed the remake.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. It was
Yeah.
good to see Ryan Reynolds not being Ryan Reynolds.
Being Ryan Reynolds. Yeah, and I think he did a good job. Like, I was like, yep, this guy's losing his damn mind.
He was not in the Amityville Horror, any of them.
Huh.
None of them.
Now I'm gonna have to scroll through his entire
Now we're gonna have to
oeuvre.
dig up Donald Sutherland and put him in the Amityville Horror movie.
Well, that'll be tough.
Well,
Like, because I don't think you heard, but I mentioned I was surprised. I forgot he died last year.
He did?
he did.
Yeah, back in June.
Oh, that's sad.
Yeah.
Oh, he's in
oh,
American Haunting. That was the movie where he plays a
American
weird little
Haunting. Okay.
guy.
I don't know. If I've
Boone
seen
is
it.
a horror guy. Have you seen the Ryan Reynolds movie The Voices?
I have. I love it.
Okay, good. Good. Just wanted to make sure.
Yeah.
As a horror guy, it's a good movie. As a non-horror
Yes.
guy, maybe less so, but it's definitely
It's definitely an
good and freaky.
Yeah.
Ryan Reynolds plays Ryan Reynolds, but also
A psycho.
kind of not. It's a good movie,
Yeah. Yes.
in my opinion.
I'd
Boone.
agree.
This is George
Yeah.
speaking for Boone.
I forgot Sutherland is in 6 Degrees of Separation. That's what started the whole madness.
Did it start the whole Kevin Bacon game?
Maybe.
When 6 Degrees of Separation came out, people were like, "Oh, you can get to anyone with 6 degrees, blah blah blah." And then at that time, they're like, as a joke, let's do Kevin Bacon. And so, because like he's been in everything, and so that's when the Kevin Bacon game started.
I was completely unaware of that.
And the irony is, if you
Apparently-
use 6 Degrees of Separation, you'll get Donald Sutherland, of course, but then you get Ian McKellen, you get Mary Beth Hurt, Bruce Davison, Anthony Michael Hall is in it, Heather Graham, Anthony
Heather
Rapp. I
Graham?
mean, there's a ton of great people for that game. J.J. Abrams technically acted in it.
What?
Wait,
It was
which
Doug.
movie is this?
6 Degrees of Separation.
Oh, the actual movie.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Joe Pantangelo was in it.
Pantoliano.
Pantoliano?
Yeah. Pantoliano. Yeah, the Matrix is still in my brain. This is steak. That guy.
Yeah. I like Joe
Love that joke.
Pantoliano.
Yeah, I love that dude. He's on my list of like, that guys that I'm always happy to see in a movie.
Yeah, I got a bunch of them. Like, oh, that guy.
Oh yeah.
What else has J.J. Abrams acted in? I forget that he had like that short actor. No, I don't care about producer. Go away. He has 511 titles to his name.
What?
Producing?
Producing, directing, writing. 68 producer. I gotta scroll past that to get down to the writers. 30 writer. 8 music department. 197 selves. Okay, so that doesn't count.
Yeah. It's cheating.
Wait, please get to acting. 197 is too much. Archive footage, actor. 15. 15 things he acted in. A show called Bupkis in 2023? No idea. It was on Peacock, so nobody watched that.
That's how it works.
He played himself on The Simpsons.
Hey, look at him go.
He was a droid in episode 9.
That makes sense.
He was an alien on the TV monitor in the Men in Black International movie.
Never actually saw that one.
It went
Yeah.
straight to video, so, you know.
Oh, did it? Okay.
He played himself in The Disaster Artist. Played himself on the show Nightcap.
Wait, hold on. I know of a single show called Nightcap, and I'm pretty sure it was softcore porn on Cinemax. It can't be that, right?
This was from 2016.
Okay, so no.
It
This
was on
would
the
have been like
Pop
early
channel,
2000s.
apparently. Played himself on the Tour de Pharmacy. Played himself on a Family Guy episode. He played himself on The Lonely Island featuring Will Ferrell and J.J. Abrams. Cool Guys Don't Look at whatever. I don't remember the episode
Explosions?
title.
That sounds like a College Humor sketch.
He played. It's probably Saturday Night Live. He
Or that,
played
no.
the man on the phone saying Joey's Pizza on Alias.
Oh,
He was a producer for Alias,
That
so that makes sense.
classic character.
That classic character we all know and love, yes.
I didn't know he
Yeah, that's
produced
him.
Alias.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was one, or he may have written it. He was one of the big guys behind Alias.
Yeah, because that's where he like kind of came up. Like, because
Yeah.
off of the back of Alias is how he got launched, right? And then
I'll
Lost
tell
is
you,
when-
it must have been the late
everyone went
90s
nuts
because
for
all
it.
of his acting credits before that are as Jeffrey Abrams. He was in Diabolique. I mean, that wasn't a small movie. He played video photographer number 2, so it's not like he had a big part.
Oh. What are you talking
He was
about?
in
That's the
Regarding
main
Henry.
character. Hey.
Oh my god, he was in Taking Care of Business. He was the airplane passenger. Oh my god. All right, chat. This is the end. I'm not doing all my stuff. I'm just getting out of here. I didn't do an intro. I'm not doing an outro. Probably the same on Thursday. I'll be back then doing some more stuff, but I will be studying in the interims because I would like to pass this test the first time if I could, because, you know, I don't have to pay for it again. So. But until then, folks, it's a pleasure. See you next time.
Toodaloo.
Bye-bye.
See ya.
I'm still streaming, though.
That's fine. Oh, I should have
Yes.
rated you. All right.
You're stuck with me. Ha.
Ah, maybe I still can raid.
Me and my frustrating building.
Ah.
I can.
Right.
Haha.
Oh, no.
Trying to find a trident.
Get rated, nerd.
Down. Wait. What? Oh, these are ornate, not fine? What? What is even the difference?
Table for
Now
2.
I got to tear down the whole
Oh,
building.
it's got a little nubbin.
It's got a nubbin.
What a world.
Table for 2. All right, everybody have a lovely evening. We'll see you on Thursday.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Good luck with your studying.
And so when Frog comes over here, we get to see whether or not he notices that the columns on each side are a different type.
Get us all together in the same room, Hercule Poirot style, and just accuse us of nonsense. Oh, free waystone. Boy, 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 boy. Man, bouncing around is awesome. So here's the problem. I found a third awesome pair of boots.
Mm-hmm.
I am currently wearing the springy boots and the aqua walker boots. And I also found a pair of amphibian boots, which I guess make you go faster in the rain and in the water sometimes. And no, Google, I'm not talking to you. Actually, looks like the amphibian boots just do all the things I already do, so let's put them in storage for later. I do really like these Aquawalker boots, just because I like just landing on the water and then just strolling off. All right, back to home. Loading in. Okay, good.
I saw a meme going around that is people trying to cast the worst people possible for various characters in the Star Wars prequels.
Okay.
Oh, yeah? I saw a little bit of that, yeah.
And I ended up having to look up the person that they voted in for the clone troopers. Because I'm like, I have no idea who that guy is. And so I looked him up and I was like, I still don't have any idea who that guy is.
Who is it?
I don't remember his name, but it's an incredibly Italian name.
Okay.
He's part Mexican, part Italian. His biggest credits are on The Fast and the Furious and Fast 7, I think.
Okay.
A lot of his other credits are Cholo Thug 3 and other...
Oh, Hector?
Yeah, Hector.
Hector Elizondo?
Yeah.
Add him to the list of that guys
Yeah.
that I love seeing.
And so, like, they cast him as the clone troopers. And I'm like, I hope that's funny. I don't get it. As opposed to who they voted in for Mace Windu.
Who was that?
Robert Downey Jr. from his role in Tropic Thunder.
Oh, Tropic Thunder. Yeah.
Oh. Okay. So I recently watched both Zoolander movies for the first time.
Ooh, fun.
And like off the back of, I think, it'll at the very least it was Zoolander 1. But between like the Zoolander movie Thunder, I feel like Ben Stiller has like a standing bet with somebody that is like, Ben, you can't get away with blackface. And Ben is like, watch me. Because Zoolander had some blackface jokes as well. But it's kind of done in the same way as Tropic Thunder, where it's like, it's kind of more making fun of the practice than it being a kind of racial thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like, how can you socially acceptably do blackface in a modern film? And Ben Stiller's like, that's just what I'm gonna do for like 3 movies.
How did
Yeah,
I
you just point out how ridiculous it is.
lose?
Yeah.
Oh, there it is. Sitting on the windowsill. Okay.
Did I see a box earlier that's meant for? Armory cabinet, bulk unstackable storage. Needs a netherite ingot. Wow.
Yeah, I was always disheartened by how expensive that thing is.
Yeah, have you ever made it?
No.
Okay.
Because it sounds great, but by the time you got the netherite, do you really need it?
Okay, well, I just looked it up. According to this other thing, it stores 4,096 non-stackable items, but can only be accessed by external tools. At least as of 3 years ago.
Again, one short. There.
See, my my go-to for recasting Mace Windu horribly.
Mm-hmm.
My first thought was John Travolta.
Because I think most of them are supposed to be possible, but terrible.
Mhm. Gotcha.
Because
Yeah, so Hector...
Wait, so you're telling me Robert
Right.
Downey Jr. as his character from, or was the pig his character from that movie? Not so much Robert Downey Jr. also
Yes.
doing blackface in Star Wars. Okay. Now, okay, I see it more.
yeah, because their pick for Anakin was Ellen DeGeneres. And to top it off, their pick for Padme
Yeah.
was also Ellen DeGeneres.
Ugh,
But
I
I'll
hate that
only,
so much.
I'll only accept it if they accomplished it via like the terrible like twin vision that they used in that horrible Adam Sandler movie where he's playing his own sister. Jack and Jill. Yeah. It's got to be like Jack and Jill level duplication technology. So it just looks horrible.
And like they went to the effort to get 2 different pictures of her for the meme.
Of course. Yeah. it's playing a different character. You got to change the look up a bit. Like the characters don't look the same. Obviously.
So I think the Hector Elizondo thing is because he always plays a thug named Hector.
Yeah.
Yeah.
who is generic Hispanic thug and everything. So therefore,
Yeah.
if he's a clone trooper, every clone trooper will be a generic Mexican thug named Hector. That's actually
Yeah.
pretty funny.
Which actually
Honestly,
seems like it would be okay.
That
Ish.
actually like I kind of would love that. Like unironically, I'd be like, hell yeah, let's get weird with it.
Oh, and then Count Dooku,
Oh, who is that?
Steven Seagal.
Oh no. No.
There's one that I'm just trying to remember. Like, I remember the actor, and I remember why they cast him. But I don't remember who absolutely has to have a nice, good, deep, velvety voice. Because it wasn't Dooku, because I remember that was Seagal.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Who was Jar Jar?
They hadn't gotten there yet.
Ah, all right.
Yeah, Mac, it was doubling you because Frog had raided, and I still had Frog's chat up.
Mm.
But they had Yoda
Well,
with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
what? Honestly, I'd probably take that over CG Yoda. Honestly.
Mm.
Oh man, if they actually just instead of like him, I was just thinking of him voicing the puppet, but no, if they actually had Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah, like they had
Just
a
like,
tiny, tiny
Res-
green Arnold. Yeah.
Yeah.
or even
Dude,
full
I
size
want-
Green Arnold,
Yeah. No,
yeah.
absolutely. Like
Luke-
with like a
Luke
Yoda
trying to-
head on. Yeah.
Luke trying to carry around Arnold Schwarzenegger in his backpack.
Yep.
Oh my goodness, I would
This is how
love
we
to see that.
save. This is how we save Star Wars. This is how we rescue the whole franchise. We get Arnold to play Yoda. I watched. Speaking of Arnold, I watched for the first time. I think Friday. Batman and Robin.
Oh, the Clooney one,
Yeah.
man.
Honestly, aside from like Clooney is dog shit in that movie. Like, I was watching Clooney in that movie. I was like, brother, I know you can act. What the hell? Like you're playing this role like you know the third guy to play Batman in 4 Batman movies that were released over the span of like 6 years. Like that's how he's playing that role. I'm like, brother, you're better than this. Everyone else though, like, was like Arnold is amazing in that movie. Like, it's his movie.
Mm-hmm.
And like his actual like Mr. Freeze costume looks amazing. But like I was losing it because Alicia Silverstone. Have you guys seen Batman?
It's been a little bit,
Okay,
but I vaguely remember it.
but I was dying because like Alicia Silverstone shows up and I'm like, I know she's gonna be thing, and I'm like, okay, cool, fair enough. But she shows up at Wayne Manor and she's like, yeah, hello, I'm Alfred's niece. I've just come over from school in England, and I'm like, brother, you have no accent. Alicia, Alicia, you have no accent. I don't believe you. And then you got Uma Thurman as Poison Ivy, and like her accent was shifting with the wind. Like half the time, or like a third of the time, it's like just Uma Thurman's natural voice, and then for some of it, she sounds vaguely English, and then she adopts this kind of like I don't know, what, like some kind of a 1950s New York like reporter accent, like an old 50s film, like My Girl Friday or something. Like every scene, and sometimes even within the same scene, her accent would shift between these three things, and I'm like, I have no idea what the hell is going on, but I kind of love it.
Dissociative Identity Disorder was the other Batman movie.
Right? Was that the new one?
No, the one with Two-Face. Tommy
Forever.
Lee Jones.
Forever.
Yeah.
Val Kilmer. Yeah.
Dude, Batman Forever still slaps. Like, I watched all the other like early Batman movies last year, and like the first two are great. The second one, like I had not seen the second one since I was probably like, it was in theaters and maybe like just afterwards on TV maybe. I did not realize, because I wasn't old enough to realize, how horny Batman Returns is. Like, my god, is that a horny movie? Like, Forever is still a little bit horny, and the first Batman is a little bit horny, but Returns is just like constant horniness. I also love how in the first three Batman movies, like, the minute Bruce Wayne sees an attractive blonde woman, he can't wait to tell her that he's Batman. And then in Batman, he's like so quick to tell him, like, oh, by the way, I'm Batman.
You can best picture him like sitting there, like rubbing his hands together, like waiting.
Like, can't wait.
Can't wait to tell her.
And then like Batman and Robin, like Bruce Wayne apparently a fairly serious relationship with some random lady who I can't even remember if she's blonde in that. But like, she's like, hey Bruce, I kind of want to make this more serious, and he's like, get wrecked, scuzzball. I'm gonna be single again. He just dumps her ass immediately. He's like, nope, I've learned my lesson. I'm gonna stop telling hot blondes that I'm Batman.
Brunettes only.
Yeah.
Hey, I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you know a Batman movie's gonna be interesting. The opening credits are playing, and the first top billed actor is not the guy playing Batman. Because it was Arnold. Arnold got top billing in Batman and Robin, and deservedly so, because he actually. But just starting it up and seeing that, I'm like, oh dear.
I have some concerns about the quality of this movie.
Like, hold on. Yeah. But like, damn, like, because it's like, you know, Chris O'Donnell, he's Robin. Like, he's a fine Robin. And I've seen him in some other stuff, and like, he's fine, but he's always just kind of Chris O'Donnell. And like, you know, it's an off day for like Chris. You're being outshined acting wise by Chris O'Donnell, and for that matter, Alicia Silverstone. Like, no disrespect to either of them, but put them in the room, I would say George Clooney is like objectively the better actor based on like the career and everything like that, but not in that movie. I'm just like, dude, you were in From Dusk Till Dawn like a year ago and you were amazing. What happened? Like, you really are just here for the paycheck, I guess. I still gotta see the new one. I've heard it's quite good.
Stupid slabs. Not going where I want. How did I get all the way over there? Ooh, maybe we have the stairs dump out up here. That could be good. But the real question is, should these stairs go up into the attic?
Yes.
Thinking maybe. Let's build them up and see how it goes. And then you step up into whatever the attic material is. Yeah, totally fine. Seems we made some decent progress here today. How about you, Boon? How did your stuff come along?
Oh, all right. Oh,
Oof.
What was that?
sneeze. I kind of came back, looked at the quest stuff, couldn't wrap my head around what I was doing, so I've just kind of been tinkering around, placing blocks around the base. Like I've reverted back to previous season mentality where I'm just like, I'm just gonna build some craziness. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I think that's what I'm feeling.
Sounds good.
So I've begun
Sounds good to me.
like sand walling in a huge thing of water.
Nice.
I don't know what I'm gonna do with it.
Sounds like a future Boon problem.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I've been adding more walls and more height. We'll figure out what actually goes in the rooms later.
Yep.
I was out trying to find a goon with a trident, and I could not. So I'll just have to go see if I can go about making one next time.
Mm. Yeah, chat. We might swap out those windows. I don't know. We'll come back to it when we got some more wall. The only question is whether or not we'll finish this place before everyone's bored of this pack. Because as good as I am at starting projects, I am not that great at finishing them. But yeah, our time is up. We'll be back on Thursday with some more of this.
Mm-hmm.
We will see y'all then. Bye-bye.
See ya.